The Failure of Failure, written by Ben Levin. Reflection on Assessment and Evaluation Project, completed by me, Eco Cornelius.
Class, I am very disappointed with your latest assignment grades. They were very low. Some of you did not even hand them in. I have no choice but to fail you all. This means some of you will just barely pass the course, while others will fail this course completely.
Miss Bagshaw, failing your class might not be the best solution.
Eco. What would you have me do if not fail them? How else will they learn? They have to work harder. Try more. Improve.
Ben Levin's article, The Failure of Failure, explores how failure remains a common experience for many students in Canadian schools, in spite of the fact that
failing me has statistically been shown to not improve my long-term outcome.
Research evidence is clear that
holding me back a grade is not the way to get greater effort and later success.
in the elementary grades, a student that has failed is statistically much more likely to become a high school dropout. In high school, failure of even a single course is linked to an increased risk of dropping out. This research shows that countries with higher rates of students failing a grade tend to have a lower overall achievement, while some of the highest scoring countries, such as Japan or Finland, have almost no failure. Failure has been shown to
cause me to reduce my efforts and shift my attentions to areas where I can, and will, be successful.
To put it another way,
if I start to fail, I will put my efforts somewhere other than the classes I am failing.
success often generates
More effort from me.
And me.
Me too.
Levin argues that we should be trying to minimize failure in our schools.
But we are left without good alternatives. What should I do with students who are not progressing if making them repeat the work does not help?
Well, in the article, Levin points out that the causes of student failure are multiple, including
This topic and class don't interest me.
I'm distracted because of issues in my personal life and peer pressure.
I could be dealing with physiological, psychological, or emotional challenges.
I have a lack of confidence.
This school and teacher just don't fit for me.
in my last placement, I witnessed a grade 9 student try to willingly fail a drama class written quiz. He stated that
I only took this course because I thought it would be easy. I don't care if I fail this stupid class.
That was unfortunate because that student was amazing with the practical exercises.
that's right. He was just struggling with the written exercises.
When we consider Levin's points about the causes of failure being multiple, it is clearer that his student was disinterested or had a lack of confidence with the written quizzes.
Yeah, we could look even deeper and may find out that the student might have more reasons for failing those exercises. Maybe he didn't have the skills to excel with written high school quizzes, and he might have required more assistance with that type of work in a class.
Failing me would not have been an accurate reflection of my actual learning.
Which was clearly reflected in the fact that you knew the answers when I addressed you verbally.
When Eco sat with me and allowed me to ask her for clarification on the questions I was having the most difficulty with, I had no problems answering the questions and answering them correctly.
I see what Levin was saying. Failure on that assignment would have just discouraged this student from trying harder next time. But I am still unclear on how I can fairly assess the students if they are achieving low grades, or simply not handing in assignments.
If a student is not handing in assignments, grading the assignment as incomplete can allow me to both flag and assist the student. The grade will flag for the student that I am serious about it, And I can assist by exploring what the issues are with the student and perhaps allow for a special study session.
But what about when failure of an assignment might be the only option?
According to Thomas Argusky, the effect of a 0 is magnified when averaged into a student's total grade. He mentions that this is why in some Olympic sports the highest and lowest scores are eliminated. A single 0 has more influence on an average than any other score in the whole group. Perhaps always dropping the lowest mark is a good solution.
So, Eco, when you are a teacher, what do you think you'll do about failure?
Well, I believe that my job as a teacher is to impart the knowledge, but to also be sure that the students are receiving the knowledge. If a student fails, then I have failed to see the signs that there is a problem on the horizon. I will do my best to not fail a student for failing to submit an assignment on time. Rather, award them the incomplete and let the students see that I am serious about their success and that the assignment should be done. I will try to structure my grading so that the lowest scores are not included in the final student's grades. I'll grade the students' behavior and work ethics separately and with a different weight from their academic work so that their learning is truly reflected in their final grades. I guess you can say I'll do everything I can to help my students experience success in my class.
Eco, if I wasn't just an avatar, I would have learned a lot from you.
Well, Miss Bagshaw, I'm glad you're an avatar, because if I spoke to any associate teacher this way, I would surely have failed my practicum.